sit at the center of your elevation, whatever it may be, not at the edge. Why not at the edge? Because the edge is overarching the lower back and taking all the energy forward. Instead, we want to sit at the center in Sukhasana. So Sukhasana is where your knees are close together and they're in one line with your hips. And your shins are coming forward. So if you have your shins kind of under and one bone really pressing the other, take it forward. Good. If your knees are really higher than your hips, you probably should sit higher up. It will be more comfortable. Okay, good. Have your hands on your knees. Max, stick your knees a little bit closer together and shins more forward. Good. You chose the front row. Okay, grab your knees and pull your knees inwards. As you're pulling, very gently, as you're pulling your knees inwards, elongate the spine. So you're taking the energy in from the legs to elongate the spine. And then lift the base of the sternum. So the base of the sternum, don't close your eyes yet. The base of the sternum is where the ribs meet for the last time. This part, you take this up. Not forward, then the lower back is overarched, but up. Sitting bones go down. Elongate the back of your neck, the base of the skull, and the top of your head. And now you can close your eyes. Notice this very good tension in your spine between the top of your head and your sitting bones. Keep pulling your knees towards you just a little while longer to energize the spine and chest. Soften your face, your lips, especially the upper lip. And now you can release the hands. They can stay on their knees, facing down or up, or wherever it's comfortable. Keep the posture, the beautiful posture that you've created, and come to your breath to maintain the posture. Every inhalation you elongate and expand at the ribs. Every exhalation you release unnecessary tension and ground. What does it mean to ground? You actually connect to the ground and you also arrive to the moment. You're more present in your body. Inhale, expand and elongate. Exhale, ground and release unnecessary tension. And we take a few silent moments like this. Whenever the mind wanders, as it always does, you just bring it back to this. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, releasing and grounding. Bring your awareness back into your body. Inhale deeply, elongate again. And as you exhale, bring your palms to Namaste at the base of the sternum. Lift the base of the sternum up. Without rounding the upper back, bow your head down. Prepare yourself for practice, for your own practice, with intention, with gratitude. And you can open your eyes, release the hands, and come to Adho Mukha Virasana. So you go to the back of your mat, big toes are touching, knees equally apart, and you take your hands forward. So we're going to work today on the side of the body. No specific group of muscles or muscle, or just the side of the body. Elongating, lengthening, strengthening. Okay. Adho Mukha Virasana. Big toes are touching or almost touching, knees equally apart. If you're very flexible, take the knees a bit closer together. If it's harder, you can take them apart. Stretch your arms forward. Stretch your fingers. You can look at your hands for a moment. Stretch your fingers in front of you. And your pinky fingers can come out of the mat. So it's a big spread between the hands, so the chest will stay open. Now, rotate the shoulders away from the ears, push the ground, and lower the head back down again. Feel the lengthening in the side of the body from the hips, from the sides of we call it the outer groins, the sides of the hips, all the way to your pinky fingers. Alex, take this and separate your knees more. And this kind of forward bend is okay for the lower back, unless it hurts. Not so good?
Not too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. But it's okay because the hamstrings are not stretched. So it's up to your feeling, but you don't need to be afraid of this. Good. And now we're going into Parshva Adho Mukha Virasana, side stretch. So just walk with your hands to your right thigh, or walk towards your right, and bring your abdomen on top of the right thigh if you can. And then make sure that your hands are still shoulder width apart. Lower the head down, and you're still pushing with your hands towards the back. The lower back should be rounded here. Good. Keep the arms active, elbows off the ground. And now for extra stretch, you can take your left hand over the right and have a nice stretch in the side, in the left side, or you stay as you are. Good. Now come to center and walk to the other side. Separate your hands first, shoulder width apart. If you can, the abdomen will be on the thigh. Head down. Maybe the head is in the air, it's fine. And now Take your right hand over the left or next to the left and come to a nice side stretch. Maybe the head is in the air for this. Yes. Okay, back to center. One last time, active. And come up on your hands and knees. And we're going into simple cat-cow. Inhale, sitting bones head up. Exhale, round the back. Draw your navel in and up. Inhale, look up, sitting bones up. Exhale, round the back. Contract the abdomen, draw the navel in. Bless you. Keep going at your own pace, in your own breath. Good, and come back to center. I'm going to create a neutral spine and pelvis. So neutral spine and pelvis are keeping the neutral spine, the natural neutral spine's curves. How do we do that? So press the palms strongly into the ground. The wrists are just under your shoulders. Press them and don't sink between your shoulders. If you're not sure, you can look. Yeah, so instead of sinking, we're pressing and engaging. The head lifted up so it's aligned with the rest of the spine. Push the top of the head forward. Draw your navel in and up and push the sitting bones towards the back wall. Not the ceiling or the floor, but the back wall. Stay here for a moment and breathe into the side of the ribs. Every time you inhale, the ribs expand to the sides. Every time you exhale, you engage the abdomen, your belly. Good. Elbows, if you can, are straight. Look down. So you elongate the back of your neck a little bit more. Yes. Good. Okay. Release. Take your 2 bricks. If you have cork bricks, maybe it's a bit rough, you can change for foam. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's good for you. So you're going to take the right brick under the right hand, or not the right brick. You're going to take 1 brick under your right hand and 1 brick under your left knee. We're moving into core. Okay, so first thing that we'll do is this. Lift your left hand, so both hands are in the same line. And what's more important is both shoulders are in the same line. And then take it down. Good, keep going. Lift, shoulders are in the same line, the abdomen is engaged, and release. Keep going at your own pace. Lift, and release. Okay, maybe my pace. And again, lift, abdomen engaged, shoulders, feel your shoulders in the same line, and down. The tendency is to take it too high up. Try not to take it too far up because it will take the shoulders out of alignment. And you take it down. One last time, take it up. This is good. And down. Okay, now the knee. If you want, you can keep your toes, your left toes tucked under. This will give you a bit more stability. And for sure, keep the right toes tucked in, okay? Just lift the knee. So the right toes of the legs that you're going to lift are tucked in. Now you lift the knee. Very simple. But what is not simple is to find where your hips are square. Okay? So try and feel that your hips are square here, and then take it down. Lift, square your hips, engage your abdomen, and down. Good. Keep going. Lift, stay a moment, and down. Good. And don't just lift, but you're lifting to square. Yes. And don't forget your head. Don't look at your body, nothing to see, actually. Instead, elongate the back of your neck. You can even close your eyes. Make sure that you're not collapsing with the head, with the neck. תרימי את הראש. מיכל? Okay. Keep going. Once or twice more. דן, תרים את הראש. כן. תכניס את הבעונות פשוט. שתי הבעונות תכניס. כן, שתי הבעונות. בסדר? מה זה עושה? חכה, זה עושה פה. אנחנו מתכוננים למשהו. Okay, now you're going to lift both. You can keep the toes tucked in. I recommend that you keep the toes tucked in. Yeah, and you're going to lift as you exhale. You're going to lift both hands and hand and knee. Inhale, get ready. Exhale, lift. Stay here and breathe to the side ribs. Square your shoulders. You need to push more through the right hand, the right palm. Square your shoulders left and right. Square your hips, right and left. Keep breathing into the side ribs. Good. Go down, release. Inhale. And exhale, push. Very good. Don't drop the head. Yes. And release. Very good. One last time like this. Inhale, get ready. Exhale to push. Hips are exactly square. מרשה לעצמי לעשות כזה קטן איתך. Square your shoulders, טיפי יותר למעלה. יפה. And release. Good. If you need, rest your wrists. I see that some of you are doing this. You can rest the wrists for a moment. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to straighten one leg up. Tuck your toes for this, okay? This will really give you balance. And you're going to square your hips, and you're going to send the arm up. When you're sending the arm up, it will be with the thumb to keep the shoulders safe. With the thumb facing up, and the tendency, once we're lifting, is to, I'm exaggerating, yeah? Is to lift. You want to square. The leg will not come too high up because we're working on core and not on the butt, okay? So the leg will be, your hips, you can even touch it if you want, your hip bones will be square in the front, these bones, okay? Let's do it. So, start with the leg, push the heel backwards. So it's not so much lifting, but pushing the heel backwards. If you want, touch your hip bones from the front for a moment. And then lift the hands slowly, square your shoulders, push through the right hand, engage the abdomen. Good. Look down, not forward. Elongate the back of your neck. Push more through the right hand. Push more through the right hand. Yes, you're doing good. Breathe into the side ribs. Yes. Deep on it. And release. That was good. Felt good? Other than the wrist? Okay. One last time for this. This time you're going to start with the hand. So take your hand up, square your shoulders. The thumb is facing the ceiling to keep the shoulder in a nice place. And then slowly you take the leg back. Push through the heel, engage the front thigh. Engage the abdomen, push through the right hand. We tend to sink towards the right hand. This is why also the wrists hurt. Push the right hand, yes. זה קצת למעלה. כן. Good. Breathe, soften the face, look down, and release. Move the bricks away. Adho Mukha Virasana or child's pose, whatever you want, or any other way. If you want to sit for a moment instead of coming forward, it's fine. And we have this full journey to the other side. And then we're going to start to be more active. Okay, so move the bricks. Left hand under a brick, right knee under a brick. Left hand, right knee. And we start with the hands. Lift the hands. Now, if you want, you can also do it with the breath. Every time you go into action, you exhale, air out. Inhale, get ready, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Or not, or you just do it at your own pace. You can close your eyes now, you know what's coming. You can close your eyes and really focus on the alignment of the body. Push this higher up. So go up and push the, yes, good. Yes, exactly. It's okay? This is very good. ניר לא יותר מדי גבוה. תעלה. זהו. Notice that you're not taking the hand too, or the shoulder too high up. קח את הבלוק טיפה קדימה. יופי, יותר טוב. Okay, release. And now you're moving to the hip. I recommend that you tuck the toes, both toes, not both toes, both sets of toes. Yeah, good. And then you square your hip. As you exhale, you go into action. Inhale, release. Exhale, inhale. Don't look at the body. Elongate the back of your neck. Bring the head back. The hand is still down. It's just the leg. You release here a little bit. Yes. Well, actually, you can take the brick a little bit forward because you're longer than what you think. Good. This. Enough. Now you're doing really good. Yes. Okay, keep going. היד למטה. כן. לסגור לך את זה. לא מפריע. אוקיי. Release. And now you're going into hand and knee at the same time. Every time, if you can, if you connect to this, every time you exhale. Okay? Make sure that you're still square. Inhale, exhale, you lift. No. Wait. Not straight. We just did this. It's a full process. This. It will be smaller than you think. Okay? It will be smaller than you think. Every time you exhale, you push. Inhale, you release. Don't look to the body. Yes. Yes, very good. Make sure that you're not sinking on your left hand. Push through the left hand. Yes, יפה מאוד. Push through the left hand. Keep going. We're also strengthening the core in a very gentle way, but we're also creating gentle, important, deep mobility. Okay, so maybe it seems very small, but it's very good. All right, rest. You can move your wrists for a moment. And we're going to start. We're going to straighten. So first, when you send the leg, it's a different way to send it up than to work from the heel. You just push the heel back. Nothing is changing here. Okay, let's do it. Just the heel. Okay, lift the knee a little bit to where it was before and send the heel. Engage the abdomen, a very nice core activation here. And then take your right hand up, thumb is facing the ceiling. Good, look down, but don't drop the head. Keep it there, breathe. אחר כך את היד טיפה הצידה, ותישארי, בשביל הרגל שלו. ותישארי למעלה. כן. אופ, יפה. Breathe into the side ribs. לעגל טיפה את הגב פה. כן. Release. Now you're going to start with the hand. Okay? So send your right hand forward, square your hips. The thumb is facing the ceiling. Yes, you're doing good. And now you send the leg back. Don't look to the hand, look down. But don't drop the head. Square your shoulders. Be accurate. זה כואב עם האגודה למעלה? לא. תסתכל למטה. קצת לעגל, כן. יפה. Yes. Release. Move the bricks away. We're done. Adho Mukha Virasana or any other resting pose. Okay. Inhale, come up again. And we're going to keep the same neutral spine that we worked with so far, but we're going to take the legs back into plank. What is very important in plank is that your hips don't sink. It's better to be, let's say, wrong with hips too high or pelvis too high than too low. This is really bad for the lower back, for the shoulders. Okay? So hands are under the shoulders. You take the legs far back. Press the front thigh against the bone, so the thighs really need to work to hold you here. Press the hands strongly into the ground. Engage your abdomen. Maybe you can also feel your pelvic diaphragm here. Good. Work on the front thigh. Don't allow the hips to sink. And push your sitting bones up into downward dog. Good. Don't walk the step forward. Keep the long downward dog so the back is nice and long. Okay, let's do it again because some of you have walked very naturally. You've walked closer. So let's come into plank again. Have your wrists just under your shoulders. Strong legs. Inhale into downward dog. Don't walk the step. Long downward dog. This keeps the spine very long. Now notice the length of the sides of the body from the pinky finger all the way to the hips, the outer hips, or what we call in yoga the outer groins. Good. Keep working on the core. Inhale, get ready. Exhale, come into plank. Stay in the plank. Breathe into the side ribs. Good. Work the front thigh. Adi yoter. Again. Inhale up into downward dog. Exhale forward into plank. This is what we're doing now. Inhale up. Exhale in. You can also do it on the forearms if it's too painful. Yeah. Keep going. Don't push deep in the shoulders. You want to keep the shoulders active, especially flexible people notice that. Take a step backwards. Just 1 foot back, yeah. And come forward whenever you're ready. This is it. Not too low. Yes. Good. Keep going. Strong abdomen. Here. Okay. Good. You're doing good. Keep going. לא לדחוף בכתף. תחזור רגע לכלב. לא לדחוף, אלא לפתוח קצת. כן. ועכשיו ליישר מרפקים מפה. יפה. Good. Just a little bit higher. Yes. לא את זה, בדיוק הפוך. תעשי קצת פנימה. יש לך כזה. טיפה תעשה ככה. ככה.
שמרים את ההיפס אבל.
כן, אבל זה צריך להתנתק אחד מהשני. כאילו אתה מכניס את הזנב פנימה. עכשיו אתה מוציא אותו החוצה. ככה, אתה עושה ככה. צריך לעשות ככה. כן. מצוין. Okay, good. Rest. You can choose to rest in downward dog or in Adho Mukha Virasana. In Adho Mukha Virasana, you can have your elbows on the ground. Okay. Come up and see for a moment. So what is very important in downward dog, because we're going to do downward dog now, is not to sink with the shoulders. Instead, we're doing this. We're rotating the elbows. We're rotating the upper arm, engaging the shoulders, and then I'm pushing up, not in. okay? Pushing up. Then you're gonna have legs together. We're gonna do two things. First, we're gonna take the legs up square, squaring the hips, and then we're going to open, okay? When I open, I don't want to take my leg back to cause any discomfort or pressure on the lower back. I want to take it, so I'm taking it square. We're gonna stay here, and then we're going to open. I don't want to take it back. I want to take it up, and I want to lengthen the side, okay? Don't think about taking it there. Think about taking it up. And then I think about this lengthening here, okay? But first, start with a proper downward dog. Come into plank, go into downward dog, then come forward again, rotate the elbows and push. Then release the head. Come forward into plank. You take a step back. Forward into plank. Then back into downward dog. Rotate it. Wait, I'm instructing through. Don't lift any leg. Okay. Now you're in downward dog. You need to take your legs far back. More. Close the step and make your toes come forward again. Not again, but come forward. Good. Okay. Now bring your legs together or almost together. And keep your hips square as you take your right leg up. Keep your hips square. Remember, first I had my hips square. Now you're taking the leg, Liat, lift the leg. You're taking the leg up from the thigh, not from the hip. Yes. Try and square your hips. Good. Very good. Square your hips. The action is coming from the front thigh. And release, because I see it's a bit too much. And again, just release for a moment. And again, lift the same right leg and square the hips. Square the hips, yes. Now it's much better. Square the hips. This is too square, yes. Wait, not here yet. Square the hips. Okay, take it down. You can rest your wrist. If it's too much, you can do the same thing on your forearms. And now we're going to open, okay? So now take the hips, or take the leg when your hips are square, and then open. Go ahead, same leg, right leg. And then open. When you open, don't think about the back. I can see a lot of you are thinking about the back. I can see pretty much one that is thinking about the ceiling. Think about the ceiling, yes. Not the back, not the garden, the ceiling, yes. This is good. Feel the lengthening of the side of the body. Don't lean on your lower back. And release. This was good. You can rest down. And again. Left leg up, square your hips. It's not gonna go very far up. It's okay. Square your hips as you take the leg back. First you come into plank, yeah? Don't have the dog too small. This will round your back. Okay, now downward dog. Release the head, rotate the shoulders. Square your hips as you take the leg up, or take the leg up, your hips are square. This is good. This is good. לא זה עדיין, דן. מרובע. כן. יפה מאוד, גל. Okay, release. And again, lift, square the hips, engage the abdomen. Yes. Good. You got this. And down. One last time. Lift. יהודה, lift. כן, כן. מצוין. עשית את זה. And down. And now you're going to open without leaning back. Lift. סליחה. Lift and open. Lengthening the left side from the pinky finger all the way up to the heel. This is good. Very good, Mike. כואב איפשהו? לא. אוקיי. Good. תומר, לפתוח, או שכואב? כואב?
יכול להיפתח רק ככה, לא יודע.
רק ככה? אוקיי. אוקיי. Release. Good. Rest down, release your wrists. Is it too much on your wrists? I have one more thing. Can you do it? If you don't say no, it's a yes. I'm that kind of, no. Okay. So, what we're going to do now, it's the last one on our hands. We're going to go from plank into Vasishthasana. Okay? I'm going to give you two options. So, first one is just, this is the harder. You're just taking, let's say, the right hand closer to the left, and you turn. Okay? The feet can stay where they are. You just turn. What's important here is to push this, or to pull, to push, to lift. To lift this part, okay? Don't stay here. This is very hard. This is actually easier. We're going to lengthen the arm up, okay? The easier will be the same. You're going to start the same way, but you're going to take the front leg here. The same action is needed here. Okay? Same thing. Let's do it. If it's too much, third option, too much on your wrists, you just do this. This will be very hard as well. Okay? Let's do it. So, plank. We're going to start by taking the left towards the right. Take the left palm towards the right and turn. Good. Take the hips off the floor and raise the arm up. The arm is coming up to lift you up. Good. Take it down. If you want, you can rest in downward dog, or you challenge yourself and stay in plank. And then come back to plank, right towards the left, turn. Whoever wants to take the leg forward, take the legs forward. You push, pull the side of the body and lift the arm. Feel that the arm is lifting you. Take it down and keep going. Open, hips off the floor. Good. Take it down. Change. Yes. One last time each side. Very good. And release. Or you have one more side? Keep going. One more side. Okay. And rest. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly come up to standing. Take one brick with you. We're going into Tadasana with the brick between the thighs. So the brick is in between your inner thigh. Don't squeeze the butt and take the brick forward. We want to have a rotation, inner rotation of the thigh, and hold the brick. The outer lines of your feet are parallel. Rotate the shoulders back, stretch the fingers down. Bring the weight of the body more towards the heels than the toes. The base of the sternum, you lift. Make sure that you're not pushing forward. How do you know that you push forward? When the lower back is too arched. Okay? So sitting bones down, and the energy in the base of the sternum goes up. The abdomen is very long. Good. Now, Urdhva Hastasana. Raise your arms up. Look forward. Look forward. You can close your eyes. And feel the lengthening this time from the outer heel to the tips of the fingers, all the way through the side of the body. Side heels, all the way to the tips of the fingers. Feel that you're lifting the arms from the center of the back, not from the shoulders. Hold the brick. The brick is giving you strength to lift the arms. Don't squeeze the big butt muscle. Instead, hold the inner thighs. This is very good. More weight on the heels. Draw the navel in and up. Like this a little bit in. Yeah, good. A little bit, not too much. And release. Okay. I'm going to move there. So you can turn towards me. Big step. Take the brick. We're going to use it in a moment. Big step between the legs. You can do it with me. Unless you cannot see me and you want to see first. Okay. Now, right foot out, left foot slightly in. We're going to go into simple variation of Parshvakonasana with the forearm on the thigh. Stretch your arms to the sides and bend the right knee into warrior 2 legs. Then you're having your forearm, but you don't lean. You have your forearm against your thigh. The shoulder is away from the neck, and you take the arm next to the ear. Sit low. Good. Very good. למה אתה מחזיק את הבלוק? Okay. Take a bigger step. Some of you can take a bigger step and really sink. You sink with the hips, not with the shoulder. Keep the shoulder away. אותו דבר, אבל להתרחק מהכתף. Good. And you lengthen from your left heel to the tips of your fingers. No need to look at the hands. You can sit lower, maybe even a bigger step. Good. Bring the hand here. Yes. Okay, come up. And now we're going to go same side. Gonna go deeper with the brick. So you can choose to have the brick standing, sitting, or lying down. If you have the brick lying down or you use the floor, it's the tips of the fingers, okay? The two other options, it's the entire palm. Reach your arms to the side, big steps, no bigger. Inhale, get ready. Exhale, sit. Grab the brick wherever you want it. Big step, a bigger step. And take the hand through the face. This is important for the shoulder. And stretch. Meital, sit. Yes. Good. Feel the elongation from the outer heel. Push the outer heel. Push the outer heel down. Yes. This from here. Yes. Where is your head? Don't drop the head. There's no need to look up. You can look forward. Take a bigger step if you can, if it's too painful. Okay, so you need the brick like this. And if it's too much, you don't do. Okay, come out. It was a very long time. Good. Okay, other side. First variation is where you have the forearm on the thigh. Left foot out, right foot in. Stretch the arms. And you take your forearm on the thighs and the hand next to the ear. Sink low with your hips. Don't lean on the shoulder. Okay, keep that space. Good. Now it should be a bit easier to connect to the outer heel, outer foot. Push the outer heel down and reach to the fingers. This is good. Good. For the very flexible, still keep the gap. Good. Inhale, come up. You're going to go deeper with the brick. Reach and go. יפה, אהבתי. מצוין. This is good. Open the chest. Engage. What is open the chest? Let me tell you. You rotate the chest from bottom up. Yes. Rotate the chest from bottom up. Good. Engage the front thigh. Last moment. Engage the front right thigh. A little bit higher. And release. Killed you there. Good. Close the step. Stand in Tadasana. Doesn't matter where you face. Wherever. Just close your eyes. Stand in Tadasana. Release the hands. Open the chest. More weight on the heels than on the toes. But take the toes down. Elongate through the sides of the neck. Elongate through the sides of the body and feel this line. Imagine this line from the outer heels all the way up to the armpits. Good. And now raise your arms up again. Alex, you don't have to raise your arms if it's too much. It's good. Why do you raise your arms? To elongate the sides of the body again. Also observe the spine. The spine elongates as well. Heels down. Draw your navel in and up. Good. Palms are facing each other. Elbows are strong. Separate. Good. And this a little bit. Yes. Okay. Release. I'm going to show you here. Usually we do it with the wall, but I think it's too much for today. So we will do it like this. Parigasana. Okay, so one knee will be on the blanket. It's just nicer on the blanket, but you don't have to. The other leg will be, first we start like this, and then we take, if you can, we take the foot slightly out. Can you see this little thing? Okay, if it's too much on your ankle, too much on your on anything that is not comfortable, fold the mat and do it like this. Okay? Okay. Then it's very different than Trikonasana, okay? Because the way the hip is. Then you're going to go down, and instead of grabbing, usually the hand goes to the knee. Instead of grabbing the knee, you're going to grab the toes, maybe the brick, maybe 2 bricks, okay? And you're going to reach. What we're looking for is a very big stretch here. If you can go lower, then you need to take the brick lower. Okay? But not this kind of lower. This needs to stay open. Side. Okay? So take your blanket. This is too much. You can take my blanket. Take your blanket under your left knee. And first you take the foot. Let's turn to the garden. It's easier. Okay, so the left hip is on top of the left knee. Now stretch the right leg out. Maybe you can do this thing when you have your foot diagonal out. And if it's not comfortable, the entire foot is on the ground. Yeah, like this. If it's not comfortable, you fold the mat and you have your heel on the ground. Okay? Before we're going into a stretch, so lift your arms up. Lift your arms up. Okay. And now, right hand down. Grabbing some sort of a something, either brick, 2 bricks. And then you feel, maybe I need it lower, maybe I need it higher. Good. You keep your left hip where it is. And you stretch the side. You can go lower, I think. So you do this. Is it okay? It's good? Okay. You can also go lower. It's very natural where it's a bit uncomfortable to breathe because we're stretching the muscles between the ribs. And if you don't have it, maybe you want to go a little bit lower. צריכה לחזור טיפה חזרה. פה, עם הרגל. שזה יישאר. ואז יותר ללכת ואגב, רגל הזאת צריכה לעשות כזה. כזה. ופה. Okay, come up. Was it okay? Notice this before you go to the other side. How do I show you? Notice that, I'll show you like this, that you don't do something like this. This needs to stay, and then you stretch. You understand what I mean? Yeah, you will lose a stretch. And it's also not the asana. Okay, so prepare the legs. You can turn. Okay, let's do what most of the people did. So keep turning to the garden. Just move the blanket. The foot is slightly inwards. The entire foot is on the ground. Hips are facing forward. Reach your arms to the side and come wherever you come. And then the hand is going through the face next to the ear. How is it? Okay. Not too much. אם את מרגישה שאת יכולה יותר, תורידי את הבלוק. בדיוק. והיד עושה את זה. Good. הפיסוק גדול מדי. אם אתה מאמין או לא. יפה. אתה אומר, הפיסוק קצת גדול מדי. תסגור את הרגל לפה קצת. Good. Open the chest. כואב. And release. Come into some sort of a forward bend. Maybe it's downward dog. Maybe it's Adho Mukha Virasana, child's pose. Okay. We will go to two kinds of inversions now. So we will do it like this. We'll have two groups. One group, I'm thinking as I'm talking. One group will come here. I hope it's strong enough. And we will do L-shaped handstand. So it can be with this, depends on your height, with this or with this. Okay, so you have about one leg distance off the wall, and you have your hands on the ground, and it's either this or maybe here. Okay, you will feel it, and you will decide. The other group will do this. We need 3 bricks. And then we swap. 3 bricks, come and look. Okay, so you really need to see this. 1 brick is down. The other bricks are on top. It needs to be the same kind of bricks that are on top, not the cork ones, because they will not be so nice on the back. Okay, so 1 brick is standing. Can you see this? And then you have a gap here. I place, the head is not touching the floor. Okay, when I will go up, the head will not touch the floor. It's not a headstand, it's a forearm balance. Okay, and then I walk until I can't walk anymore. Maybe I will stay here. Oh, this mat is not so good. Maybe I will stay here, or maybe I will come up. Whoop, sorry. Okay, and my bun is touching the floor. It's not good, but it should not, the head should not touch the floor. Okay, and I can also help you to come up. So you need your mat and 3 bricks, or you don't need your mat and you go there.
Oh, leave it there. Right now I don't need it.
Should I move it? Let me know if you need my help. I see that you're just standing. Let me know.
Command.
Huh?
Waiting for command.
Yes, okay, you got me. No, you can do it.
Okay.
The foot, the actual, like the toes, let's say. Yes, good. Release the head. You release the head. This is good. דן, הראש נוגע? אוקיי. Yes? Do you need help to come up?
Yes.
Okay. One leg up. And you push me. Up. This is it. Your head is off the floor. יאללה, תדחפי. יפה. יפה. Don't stay too long. Stay as comfortable. You can do it up to 3 times. Between each time you rest. One leg up, don't jump. Yeah. And straighten the knee. Wait, straighten the knee and push me. Push me. Yeah, you push. Yeah. See, you went on your own. Good. Push the hands. The hands are a bit too open.
Okay.
Yeah. This hand. You can come down. Yeah, good. Come down. Yes. Very nice. No. Max. Yes. You can even take another brick because you're tall. No, תדחפי את הטוסיק למעלה. למעלה, למעלה, למעלה. Good? לראות על החברים שלו.
כן, לא נראה לי, לא נעים לי.
Did you do 3 times or something like that? Then you can swap, you can change. It's nice on this, no? Very good, Anna. This group, go and do the handstand. Nice, Marek. בעמידת ראש. אני פחות ממליצה עמדת ראש, אבל אני יכולה לעזור לך. כי זה יותר מדי עומס פה. אני ממליצה על תנוחות הפוכות אחרות, שאין את העומס על הצוואר. אבל אם את רוצה, אני יכולה לעזור לך. לעזור? Once you're done, take your mats to the center of the room. הופ, מעולה. צריכה לקחת קצת את המשקל קדימה. את רואה איך אני לוקחת אותך קדימה? תנסי לעשות את זה. יפה. מצוין. זהו, מספיק, תרדי. יופי. כן. Okay? Yeah, he's from Mazada. He's like 500 baht. I'll send you the link. Yes, yes. De nada. Stunning. You want to try and take one leg up? Or is enough? Oh. Okay, once you're on your mat, lie down. Lie on your mat. Spread your arms to the sides. Not Shavasana just yet. Keep your right leg straight and take your left leg across. And take it with your right hand, take it into a deep twist. Yeah? And you go into a twist. So that twist, maybe I said it wrong, but a deep twist. And what you want to do in this twist is you want to keep the hip away from the face. כואב מדי? לא. זה יוצר איזה מרווח כזה, זה טוב? אוקיי. Okay, and to the other side. The hip away from the face, creating space in the lower back. איפה שנוח לצוואר. היד יכולה להיות קצת יותר בנה, זה מתאים לך? לא, פחות מתאים לך. כן. יש פחות מאוד.
אני מרגיש שאני בקצה.
קצה? אז מספיק. Okay. And back to center. Hug your knees in. Massage your lower back. And you can go to Shavasana. What I recommend is to take at least one bolster under the knees, but it's really up to you. If you have lower back pain, you can take up to 3 bolsters. Easy. יש לך פה את שלי, אחד. איתן. No, this. Yeah, so if you're not sure, take more. You want? This. This feels good? Okay. Yes. Yeah, whatever you want. If you don't have enough height and no more bolsters, you place your bricks under the bolsters. 2 bricks. Okay. Release the body. Feel that with every exhalation, the body can sink deeper into the ground. awareness back into your body. Inhale deeply. Exhale all the way out. Slowly you can move your toes and fingers and maybe the head from side to side gently. Hug your legs in. If you want, you can massage your lower back again. And then whenever you're ready, roll on to your right hand side. Your arm can support the head or the blanket. Stay there for a moment. And then you can come up. Use your hands. Your head will come up last. Once you're sitting, sit up tall. Open your chest. Elongate your spine. Mantra Om. Inhale deeply. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your palms to Namaste at the base of the sternum. Lift it up. Shoulders back and down. Gently bow the head with gratitude towards your physical body. Thank you.